Alright guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got some awesome Jean-Pierre Fux footage for you today. And we're going to do it on Jean-Pierre Fux at the 1996 German Grand Prix. And I know I've been making a lot of videos on the 1996 German Grand Prix lately. But I mean, how could you blame me? 1 through 8 could be a Mr. Olympia champion nowadays. I mean, number 1, you had Dorian Yates, and I don't think he should have placed anywhere in the top 3, but he ended up placing first. Nasser El-Somebody, he ended up placing second. Kevin Levrone, he ended up placing third. Now, I think Kevin Levrone should have won the whole fucking show, if not Nasser El-Somebody, but I digress. 4th was Paul Dillette. 5th was Big King Ronnie Coleman. 6th was Vince Taylor. 7th was Chris Cormier, and 8th was Jean-Pierre Fux. And I tell you, he looked pretty damn good here. As you can see, his back development was fucking on. He was on point from behind. Hams and glutes are perfect. Calves could have been a little bit bigger, but other than that, from behind, he looks fantastic. Earlier on in his career, from like 1996 to like 1999, 2000, he looked really good, but then after that, his placings just really started slipping from like 2000 on. But he did do really good here because it was a really stacked lineup. I mean, not for nothing. Chris Cormier, who looked phenomenal, could have placed first, and he placed 7th. I mean, it was just so stacked, that 1996 German Grand Prix. But Jean-Pierre Fux, his claim to fame was when he had a squatting injury during a photo shoot with Flex magazine. He had 675 pounds on the bar. And before the spotter can catch him, he just went right down. Right down. He fucking tore his quads in 4 places, ending his career. And then he also tore something else. So his career was over by then. But in 1997 at the Mr. Olympia, which was his best placing, he placed 7th. And at the 1997 Mr. Olympia, to place 7th is unbelievable. Because 1997, 1998, 1999, even 1996, the Mr. Olympias were fucking stacked back in the mid-90s to the late 90s. So for him placing 7th, great placing. But he does have a bubble gut. And as the years went on, that bubble gut got even worse because he's notorious for getting super huge in the off season. 315 pounds to 330 pounds. On stage, he weighed 275 to 280. Now, he is 6'2", so 275 to 280 isn't that crazy of a weight because he is tall. But it is a lot of weight. But he was notorious for getting super huge in the off season. But that squatting accident just really destroyed his career. And a lot of people say that if he didn't have the squatting accident, he would have gotten better and better and better. But I don't think so, because his career by then was just falling apart. Then he started using oil, and his fucking physique just looked, I don't know, it just looked weird. Very weird. He just tried getting too big. I think that this was the perfect weight for him. I think he looks absolutely phenomenal here. Besides the midsection, and I mean his upper body is overpowering his legs a little bit, but he looks good here. But 1997 Mr. Olympia, that was the pinnacle. He never looked like that ever again. So guys, let me know what you think about this version of Jean-Pierre Fux at the 1996 German Grand Prix. Because, man, I'm telling you, this is one of the best Grand Prix of all time. 1996 and the 1999 English Grand Prix. I say it all the time. Those were the 2 best Grand Prix in my opinion because the lineups were fucking super stacked. But I gotta say, Jean-Pierre Fux is pretty fucking ripped here. If only his midsection was just a little tighter. If his midsection was tighter, his whole physique would look so different and better. But I digress again. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, just tickle that Kevin Levrone icon button, guys. I would really appreciate it if you enjoyed the videos. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.